Today is all about the egg, right? We've got some little things to do, not too much. Or has someone else, another competitor, have they put in some kind of complaint about me? Right, chaps, welcome to another video. This video is all about doing a bit of work on the EG ahead of the next race. Where's the next race? A little place called Cadwell Park. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of the Cadwell Parks? I think you have.
The start of this video is pretty chaotic, but just stick with it. I've basically stuck about 3 videos together. The garage portion of it is condensed to about 5 minutes, and then we get off to the dyno.
The boys at Mallory loaded the car for me whilst I was racing the MR2s, and they loaded it by pushing it on, which we will never do again. Right, got one to get out of the way first. Now I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking the same. Does the diff still work? Still works, boys. Oh, she's left some piss trails for us. I need to watch my language. My garage videos keep getting demonetized. I've noticed a pattern. It's the garage videos, which is obviously where all the stress and stuff happens, but YouTube don't care about that. Right, the vehicle is on the ramp. Just a few little subtle changes that I really do think will improve it, but if not, we've got this test day at Cadwell Park on Friday. We may as well test some stuff, right? We've got more springs to try. Now I've got in my head what I think, I'll put it here actually, what I think will be the ultimate Cadwell Park setup for this car. The splitter's turning out to be quite a good shelf. If you think about it like that. Right, that's the front right out. Let's get the front left off and I'll see you on the bench. Oh, I forgot they were compressed so much. Right, I'm going to pull myself away from what's happening here because I'm doing that thing again where I get engrossed in something. That was the string exploding. Hey, funny story. This car's always had a bit of a whine from the front end. I was just checking now what it was. See if you can hear it. Ready? Alright, it's getting better as it warms up, but yeah, my power steering pump is whining, which could be a motivator to get the I've got an MR2 pump that I was gonna put in the Integra, but I've got to. I'm gonna convert it to MR2 power steering was the goal, but I wonder if that was before or after not putting genuine Honda fluid in. It does get very hot when it's racing, like ridiculously hot, so maybe it doesn't like that oil, eh? Maybe it doesn't like the oil I've put in it. I've even got the cam box out, but actually we might have a look at this now because the cam box is it's in a Tupperware. This is a lithium fireproof Tupperware. Why is it a lithium fireproof Tupperware? Well, the battery's swollen on it. I thought it had. They reckon not. I sent them some pictures. They reckon not, but the power lead also fell off of it. So I might try and just resolder that on. I think it went to C1 on the board there. Well, imagine it's midnight in a farm in the middle of nowhere and you're just trying to do some itty bitty soldering, some itty bitty, very fine soldering to bring this cam box back to life so I can use it this weekend, and the power's gone out. Very spooky, but I think that's time to go home, so I'll see you in the morning. We'll just get packed up and yeah, I'll tell you more about what's going to go off tomorrow, which will be in a different video with the dyno and the did I cheat or not. I think someone's ratted us out basically, but I don't know. Why else would the dyno me again so soon? I don't know. Good job I've got a big bad wolf in here keeping me safe. Hey. Alright, it's the morning after. Power's back on now. Freak incident, all the village was off as well when I went through. Morning, Ed.
Morning.
So we've just loaded the van up and yeah, we're getting ready to head down to a live tuning, it's called, at Louth, which is a Maha approved dyno. Darkside did a video and they went on the dyno and they called it Are We Cheaters or something. Did you see that one? Which was good for the clicks, they got a lot of clicks, but I don't want to put any pressure on the club or the dyno man or anything like that. I don't want to be in the face with a camera saying, hey mate, it's fucking wrong that. I'm telling you. Loaded up, ready to go. So remember, stiffy front spring, that's all we've done on the GT3s. That's some old Dunlop track tyres that Chris had laying about from his racing last year, so they'll not be the best, but they'll be fine. The next video could be spicy, hopefully not. We're off on the club dyno and we're going to prove that we're not cheating basically. I mean, I'm not going to video, I might do a video of it on the dyno, but I'm not going to put a camera in anyone's face or anything there. You know, the return to Cadwell Park in a Honda, which obviously is going to be very much fun, and then we're going to race there on Saturday, racing in a Honda around Cadwell Park. If that doesn't get your juices flowing, then you're on the wrong channel, I'm afraid. I've fucking watched someone else with shiny teeth and, you know, fixing cars or whatever, or taking the cars to dealerships and, oh, I'll take it to Honda and we'll see what they'll say. Racing at Cadwell Park, right? That's we've done it in the MR2 now, but racing there in a Honda, come on. It's going to be good. So I'm also doing a Patreon only live stream tonight, the first ever live. Never done a live stream before, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do a Q&A, so if you want to check that, you can go and have a look on the Patreon and watch it back. I'm going to start doing them once a month, I think, a Q&A. So we'll see how that goes anyway. Welcome to Lincolnshire. We're at a live tuning, which is a 750 Motor Club approved dyno, and I did tell you that I weren't going to do a video here, but I think, you know, we'll just, if it fails, it fails, doesn't it? Like, if they find I'm overpowered or if I'm cheating, obviously I'm not cheating, but if anything like that happens, then, you know, it's good content, isn't it, maybe? I don't know, is it? We'll find out, but I'm going to do a little video here anyway. Look, we're at live, and we're going to go to Cadwell. This is the return to Cadwell Park for the Hondas. Yeah, we're doing a test day there tomorrow, but today we've had to come down and put the Civic on the dyno, which as you can see, it's on there now, ready to rip, yeah, ready to rip. Hopefully it doesn't blow over. So at Darkside on the dyno it blew 217, if you remember, 217 horsepower, and we're a bit heavier than what we should be, which gives us a bit more budget, but we can't blow any more than 223. These guys mostly specialise in like Land Rovers and stuff. I don't know what that is. That's a, oh, I do know what that is. What the hell? Look at this. Do you recognise? I've not been here yet, but that is 100% a Mark III MR2. You can tell by the boot lid, with some kind of like Porsche body kit on it. Yeah, but now one of the lads who works here has this as well, which he must have got it out and opened the bonnet because he knew I was coming, right? Must have done. It's a Roadtrax GP4, am I remembering my Frenches? I used to have VTS back in the day. I don't know if that's a GP4 or not, is it? No, I don't know. Anyway, 1600 supercharged. Time attack car, yes. Anyway, we're shortly going to find out, am I cheating? Obviously I never intended to do the cheatings, if I have. So my theory is, right, we put the car on, as Chris had it, as it passed dyno runs last year and this year with the club. And then we put the 3-inch exhaust on, it made more power, and then we pegged it back. So we had that, do you remember the graph? We had that big torque and flatlined, right? Now, why am I going on the dyno again so soon as I've already been on? I'm not sure, because my ECU actually got sealed before I posted any of those videos online. So I don't know if it's the club just doing like due diligence or whatever, just, you know, thinking, oh, this guy's winning, let's check his car more. Or has someone else, another competitor, have they put in some kind of complaint about me? Well, they shouldn't have done, because, you know, I was off the pace at Donington out them corners, weren't I? It was only Brands Hatch where we got some more straight line pace, and then we fixed the handling for Mallory Park, pole position and 2 wins. Right, and it's Cadwell this weekend, which this is the intro to the testing video, the return to Cadwell, but I thought it'd be nice, well, I didn't think it'd be nice. Basically, these lads knew I was coming, and they've tidied up for me, right? They've made an effort, because they thought I'd be coming in swinging a GoPro about. So, let's go in and swing a GoPro about. Are you ready to find out whether or not we cheated? 222. I weren't worried. Were you worried? Right, so we did a few runs in the end, and the average power was 222, which is roughly 5 more than what we had on the dark side dyno. The main part is that not only did we pass, but we are right on the limit, which is where we want to be, right? So, feeling pretty good about that. Right, before we leave, obviously we're very happy, but they've just been telling me at live how they were always doing soldering and stuff. And what happened last night, you'll remember, I was trying to solder this thing back together. The power leads come off of it, look on the cam box. And yeah, the power went out. So hopefully they can do us a favour and fix it. Do you think they will? I wonder.
But yeah, we should be able to do something with that.
How are we looking? Ah, purple means there's no card, and you've got it turned on though at least. That's good.
That's good, we're working, yeah. We're back on there, and another little blob onto the negative as well. Yeah. Just to reinforce that, because that had come loose.
Nice one. So we'll be able to use the cam box tomorrow at Cadwell Park for our return in the Hondas, thanks to a live tuning. Yeah, thank you very much, appreciate that. Right, we're just leaving alive. Come away with loads of merch, look. Got some merchandise. Turns out they were fans of the channel all along. But yeah, we are right on the nose of the limit. That's it's good. I mean, obviously it's fucking close, but that's where you want to be. We want to be fucking close, don't we? You know, the limit's there to stop. That's where we want to be. We don't want to be, you know, safety margins or anything, do we? But yeah, we've got a cap and everything. Look, proper been merched out. It's got a default size is pea brain head, so it's not fit me very well at the minute, but yeah, on the way to Cadwell anyway. We're only 10 minutes from Cadwell here, and I got my cam box fixed, so head cam tomorrow, brought to you by a live tuning of Lauf. Thank you very much. Let's get to Cadwell. I'll see you there. I made it to Cadwell, and there's a bike track evening going on. I don't think I've ever seen bikes go around track before. Might go down the park straight and see them flying past if you want, yeah? Yeah, let's go down there. I've got the old steed out. The steed! I'm puffing a bit. Puffing and puffing. I want to see someone absolutely pelting it up this hill. Come on. He is. He's on it. Oh no, he's let off. He's let off. Kind of let off. Come on, lad. Keep it in. Yeah, we're going fast. If you were on the track night at Cadwell on the 6th of July, then this could be you. I'm filming right now. Who's this guy? Come on. Open her up, lad. He's off the power to her. Come on, who's this? Oh, he's on it, he's on it. Oh, that was a fast one. Can hear him a lot better now, can't we? This is Charlie's 2. Oh, Marshall running across the road. I've never spectated at Cadwell before, certainly not this far around. I've been on that hill before at Time Attack when Josh was here, but Jesus, look at the views. Look at the cameras as well. And the... Oh, I am blowing a bit. That hill was Right, the next group's just coming around now. So far they've looked fast, but faster than cars? Not sure. Sorry motorbike, I mean I never spectated before, so I don't know how fast anything looks, do I, really? But I can hear them. Yep, just going down the main pitch straight now. About to tip into Coppice, tipped into Coppice, coming up to Charlie's one. It's Triumph. I don't think it was a Triumph. CBR, yes. And another CBR. I ain't got a clue. Right, we're about halfway up Coppice. This is definitely the novice group. We might hear some brums, but we're not gonna see much action into this corner, I don't think. They're doing a chicane down there, which is weird. I think that's a bike's thing for their safeties, but can you tell like how hilly Cadwell is? Man, I'd forgotten. I mean, you don't feel any of this in the car, but we're into Coppice here and then into Charlie's, and the angle there as it goes up, that's crazy, man. This track is nuts. It really is nuts. I know people say mini Nürburgring and all that, but like there's not another track like this. Alton's pretty hilly, but it's not like this. Get a little bit of a view of a mountain there, look. They'll be doing jumps up at some of these. Whoa, maybe. Hey, did a wheelie! Right, Joe's not here yet, so let's just unload the car, I guess. We're with all the Type R trophy cars this weekend. Yeah. Don't tell them I'm not an EP3. Got some late night tuning going on here, look. Right. Sounds a bit rough. Oh.
Need a K Pro.
Look, yellow EG's here. Ooh. First time at Cadwell, yeah? Ooh. First timers.
You? I guess not.
No.
How many times?
A lot.
So
I used to come here a lot.
it'll be hard to beat them.
Hopefully. Go on, don't worry about that.
There was more of a grudge straight there, but I snapped it off. So now, if you want to see his two twin maps, then have a look at this. It's legit. Yeah, it's put the Cadwell map on.
That is actually called Cadwell Park.
It actually is.
Interesting, very interesting. I've picked up another set of buddy clubs. These are the forged ones, super lightweight. Only 7-inch. I know I should be buying some 8-inch wheels, but these popped up from the On a Mission guy who we met at Mallory. And he sent me them at a very nice price, and they were hand delivered today. So yeah, they were, I couldn't say no really. They were another set of the QFs. Yeah, I'm going to go and see Joe because he's aligning his car, but we'll not do too much of tonight. It's the return to Mallory Park. I'm just giving you some vibes and that. Do you like the vlogs? Doing some vibes and that. I need to move the van over and attach it to this awning a little bit. Just like move this over a little bit and then strap it on because it's going to be bad weather. It's thunderstorms on Saturday apparently, so that could be pretty fun. Good morning. I had what can be described as a good sleep, so much so that I slept in till like 8 AM. I've just had a shower and that. Now I'm a bit bushy, but I'm having some GoPro issues. We got the cam box repaired yesterday, so I'm trying to find a card for that. Yeah, we're just having some SD card problems, but I've got a wallet full of them, so you know, no problemos. We're out in about half an hour, so need to get, you know, sorted out. The Garmin is in one of me. Oh, the Garmin's good to go as well, so we're going out on super old tyres just to get a feel for the car, but hopefully we can still go under 140s, you know. Hopefully, you know, we're looking for that 130. If we can do 137 on these knackered old tyres, then we're absolutely fucking laughing, aren't we? Right, pretty much good to go. All the Civics are going to be in this session together. All the Type R trophies and all the hot hatches are all in the one session. So could get pretty spicy. Imagine the Class A hot hatch probably the fastest cars out there. So, you know, we'll just, it's the first session in it, we'll just take it easy and have a good time. Camera wise, wouldn't be Cadwell Park without a foot cam, would it? So I've put the foot cam in for testing as well. And then just one forward facing, and we've got the Garmin as well. Joe's going to be in our session as well. We're going to have a little bit of a data session afterwards. If you'll remember from Brands Hatch, That data session was pretty valuable, weren't it? Yeah, so maybe we can try and find some tenths, if not, you know, seconds or not. I think the fastest lap round here in yours is 40 something, isn't it? 41. Ah, right, okay. I reckon it'll be 40 flat. I reckon that's the goal. And obviously we're doing 37.8 is the lap record, but if we can get sub 40, I mean, that'd be the fastest I've ever been round here in a Honda. But we're on some really old tyres that Chris raced on last year, if not the year before. Some ancient old Direxers with the same rear tyres on, but yeah, time to go. Let's do it. Right, back to Cadwell Park. That's a very old tyres, so let's give them some time to warm up. These hills are a lot easier with a K24 rather than my legs. Gotta push round. Brakes quite a lot. Oh, big understeer when I hit that traction. That's annoying. We're red flag in the last corner, so the car comes in steaming hot. Yeah, I wasn't really getting into much of a flow there. 42 best time. Obviously that's not fast enough, but we've only just started. Very sweaty in here though, it's very, very warm. The car still feels really loose. I mean, we're not on the best tyres, but it's front traction, if anything, that's limited, so Alright, we're about to head back out.
So that was the first little session in the Civic. I'm not explaining it very well, but the car does feel a little bit funny, but it's the first session, so you know, let's go for another ride and see if it feels any better.
quiet for that one because we had the 205 behind us, who's never been here before, and now suddenly knows the track very well. Huh. Yeah, we did a 39.9 on that last one, but the car doesn't feel good. I think I might get the strings straight out and just check. It's just darting about all over this shop. We've got very old front tyres, but all that should induce is a bit of shove, right? It's just the mechanical grip from the front tyres is not there. But it's darting all over the road. It's, yeah, Nick's good. Right, both me and Joan are happy with his cars there. Mine was dancing all over the shop. I know we did a pro alignment on it and I checked it 15 times with a ruler, but something's got to be up with it. I don't know if something's moved on the trailer or if something's loose or what, but I'm going to jack the car up first and just give the wheels a shake and all that, make sure I can't feel anything loose. And then after that we'll just go and, you know, maybe take the toe out the front or something like that. Even with those 18 kilo springs, the back ends, yeah, yeah. Maybe the springs didn't make such a difference after all when we put the softer front springs in, but yeah, I'm almost tempted to put this bigger front roll bar in. That's how, that's the last resort, right? But I need to be quick anyway, because there's going to be people waiting to get on here, no doubt. So strings are all marked up anyway, so hopefully we'll have a good time. I did the Josh spec on the strings, look. Watch. Markers, front left, front right, yeah, easy. We're going to undo the ride height change and change the toe to match and see how that feels. I didn't think about lowering the ride height would change my corner weighting. Yeah, we're massively. Alright, I need to make this snappy because I've not got a lot of time until the next session. I'm probably going to miss some of the next session, but long story short, we lost more ride height than what I thought. We should have measured it before and we should have been more accurate with that. So make sure you measure ride height before changing springs, especially when the springs are different size. My car is now too low on the front. No wonder it was such a bastard to get on and off the ramp. Coming here, it would fail ride height check even, that's how low it is. So I need to raise up the front left, back to where it was at very least. And the front right is, it's about all right, but obviously I've got no idea what it's going to do with my corner weights, but just need to do it and see how it feels. So let's do that. If I go 2, like, if the Fred pitch is 1.5, if I go 2 then it's 3 mil, isn't it? But it was, I'll go back to where it was. Yeah. Right, we've just about made the next session, so didn't end up changing toe. It was somehow about where it needs to be, but yeah, the ride height was definitely verboten. That's just illegal. We would have got in trouble if we tried to race with that tomorrow and got caught. So we'll probably have to do some further checks on alignment later in the day, if not tonight. But yeah, hopefully just raising the front up might, we're cancelling things out now, aren't we? We've gone back to the stiffer springs, a bit higher on the front. All the time it was just that roll bar. Sorry, Cadwell Park. But yeah, let's get ready and go out for the second session. Second session was a lot more successful. The ride height on the front made a massive difference. It was about 7 mil on one side and about 5 on the other, but it made a huge difference to how the car felt. I had the same tyres on and went a second and a half quicker, so yeah, the car was feeling pretty good. I did notice a new problem though, something that I'd not felt before, where the brakes were feeling funny into a few of the corners, and I figured they might just need a bleed, but I figured out it was something else later in the day. Got a familiar face here, look. Come to support us on the test day. Right, that session was pretty good actually. We did a 38.3 fastest lap with a 37.7 optimal. So the optimal's into lap record territory, and we're also still on the old tyres. They're not doing too badly really, but they are getting, you know, a bit past the limits. But for the next session, we're going to try some different front tyres. We're going to try the 225 Yokohamas, which we've not tried since having the softer front roll bar. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they get on and see how that changes how the car feels and all that stuff. We're also going to give the brakes a bleed because the pedal was getting a bit long. Pedal was getting real squishy, and you know, we'll have a look at the pads and stuff as well to make sure it's nothing like that. But yeah, we'll do that, bleed all four corners, and then also we're going to rig up the driver coach thing from the Garmin because it's starting to get some good data now. I've just been looking through the data, and yeah, there's a few areas where I can definitely improve to try and get this optimal lap. So if we can get a lap in the 37s today on these tyres, I'm not going to run the race tyres today. I've just seen that Polly's here as well. Ryan's not racing though, which is a shame, but I've just seen his dad's here in the tyre van, so I've got them those new Buddy Club wheels. We'll run them on the front, which is going to be a kilo light. It's going to be 2 kilos lighter total, so we'll have to obviously run 4 litres extra fuel. We'll have to run, you know, a bit more fuel to cover that. I have got the ballast plate with me, 9 kilos. Maybe it'd be better to put that in rather than run extra fuel, but that'd put us 7 kilos overweight if we did that, not counting the wheels. So anyway, we'll get started, bleeding the brakes first. But yeah, the car felt really good. The alignment definitely wants some fine tuning. I don't think the ride height's perfect, but it felt good, so I'm not going to rush to change anything. It's not good, this fluid, you know. I'm glad I took it out.
Hopefully you don't have to bleed them again because you were going to run out of fluid.
Yeah, I need to go and see Miller's. Miller's are sponsoring us.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've not picked
stuff, innit?
I've not picked up all the stuff yet, yeah. Look at the state of that. What the fuck's going on there? You see it?
That's bad.
Bad that, innit? Black? Black in the fluid. Right, it's time for session 3, so we're going out with those slightly knackered 225 Yokos on the front to get a feel for it. See if the car still overworks the front tyres so much. With the softer front roll bar, I don't think it will. I think it'll be fun to find out if that tyre is usable in the future. We're not going to be leaning on it too well. I'm going to be going for a 137, of course, but yeah, other than that, we've bled the brakes and the driver coach thing's good to go. But I've not actually edited the Mallory video yet, which you've already seen in the MRT. No, yeah, you will have seen it, but obviously that was about a month ago real time, but I've not got around to that video yet. That's a bit of a delay. And that is me, so I'll be able to hear what she's saying anyway. I'll just, you know, I'll let you know, won't I? I'll have the, oh, I forgot to charge the cam box, so it might not blast, but we'll see. Tyres are not happy now, but the car feels great. Overall, still a bit on the spicy side, but maybe we can have a look at the dampers. use them old weighing scales?
I don't know.
Weigh-bridge.
What is it? 1053.
Alright, we're just prepping for the last session, aren't we?
Yep.
Keep them shorts on. I don't want to have to blur you out again. For the last session, I'm going to go back to old Dunlops on the front. I was thinking about running the race tyres, but I need to get the rims changed really because the wheel vibration was pretty savage. They're pretty buckled, the original ones I've got. So we're going to put the tyres on these ones. I think I spoke about it earlier, but I've got another rotor there with another Dunlop on it. We'll figure out which are the best ones. The ones that were on this morning, the front left, is pretty pagged now. It's, yeah, pretty dead that. See, big lock up there as well. Yeah, so that's no good. So we'll sack that one off. So we'll put this one here and we'll see if the other one's any good. I didn't really improve, I did go faster in that one, but only by half a tenth I think. Yeah, there we go. So we'll put this on the front right, put that one on the front left, and see if we can get 37 on old tyres. We're not too far away. Right, it's time to go out for the last session. So we've got the best of the rotors back on. Dunlops. Yeah. Let's go and see how we get on. 37 plus. Alright, that was very successful. Very good. On these old backwards Dunlops, we beat the lap record. We got into the 37 club. More importantly, yeah, we got two 37s then. I don't think I did anything drastically differently. Maybe a bit more balls in gooseneck and a bit more balls through all bends, but everywhere else was pretty much the same. Oh, probably faster in Coppice as well. Feels like I'm probably going a bit faster there, but yeah, feeling good, man. So all we need to do now, I've dropped the tyres off at Polly. We'll go and pick them up afterwards, get the car prepared for tomorrow, have a little bit of a spanner check and stuff like that. But now everything's good. Oh, guess what, Joe? You know I said my brakes felt funny? Yeah. It was still doing it. You know what it is? It's that thing that you always say. Nice t-shirt, by the way. Stash. That thing that you always say, the pad. Yeah, it's that. Because I press the pedal and then it goes stiff. So it's the brake pad. It's the piston going back on the brake pad, isn't it?
Mine was fucking goes to the floor.
It feels like it goes to the floor, but it doesn't. Then it bites just as it would. So I've just not old. Just before brands. Yeah, I've got a bit of pad. We're using single piston calipers, aren't we? We're only 282, 262 if your Hondas. I think a 262 at the back for your Honda boys. But yeah, single piston calipers, and what's happening then is the pads are pushing the piston back. I've had it happen a couple of times. Only here, never had it happen anywhere else, but I'm pressing the brake pedal and there's just nothing there. So I'm having to try and think to tap the brake pedal every now and again just to get the piston back on, so that's not good. I've never had that before. Pretty sketchy, man. These guys wanted me to show you that they've managed to get a gazebo to sit on top of a trailer. Well done.
Good, mate. It's on the score.
Yeah, it's going to stay on that, definitely. I've not done anything on the car, I've just been posting the thing onto the Patreon, the live stream link. Looks like my side skirt's come off a little bit. Bad for air. Oh, I need to go to Polysport and get those tyres. Let's go do that. Shit, forgot about that. Yeah, need to go and collect the new front tyres. What you doing there, lad? They always say on my Discord, Madeline McScran. Have you heard that one before?
Oh, I've got loads. Scranny Chan.
Really?
Scranny Pacquiao.
Must be a young man thing. I don't get any of that. Some good scran on the go away, right? So I've just put the wheels on, got the tyres changed with Poly. So we're running the lightweight forged front wheels, but it's the other set, the new set I bought. They reckon they balanced up alright. So yeah, probably better than the other ones. The amount of wheel weights that I had to put on these other wheels to even try and get them, but I mean maybe it's balancer error, but they were pretty knackered. Right, last job of the day, we're gonna go and weigh the car. Remember, our new minimum weight is 1110, sorry. I might put the ballast plate back in. I brought it with me just to be safe and just so that I don't have to bring the tank. I don't really want to drive around with a full tank. I'd rather have the weight there. Now that will put me probably more like 1115 or something. But we'll go and see what the scales say here and make a decision off that. Alright, we've got another one of these old school. So 1004, if I imagine I'm, well, last weekend at the Fun Cup, or 2 weeks ago at the Fun Cup, I was 99 in race gear. So that's 1103, innit? Which is nicked good. So I think we should probably put that ballast plate in just to be safe. What do you think? I mean, these are the scales we'll be using. They might not be 100%. They should be, obviously, they get them calibrated and everything, but that is definitely saying 1004 kilos, which is still quite a lot for an EG. What's the fuel gauge saying? Over half a tank. With over half a tank. Right, so not happy with that. So I mean, I see it's got half a tank, but I don't know how much to trust that. But it's think of the fuel I've probably put about 45 litres of fuel in to do 4 half-an-hour sessions, but it's not been, obviously been a lot of red flags and all that. Could do with looking at the actual run time from the Garmin and try and work out how much fuel I think I've used or something like that. But yeah, I'm about at least 10 kilos lighter than what I thought I would be on these scales here. Right, I'm gonna go and get a shower, and then I've asked some other people to go on the scales and see how they compare. I think other people are interested now. I've started some rumours going. I think I'll have a think in the shower, have some good shower thoughts, but I reckon I'll probably just put that ballast in anyway, because the last thing I want to do is get pulled for being underweight, especially as we've just been on the dyno. And you know, if we do well, then obviously you know, what's 9 kilos, a couple of tenths, maybe a couple of tenths, but just had my shower. That's the end of this one. The return to Cadwell Park. Spicy one. We got there in the end with the time. Bit of ride height changes this morning, made a big difference. Sorry, I'm absolutely knackered. I've just remembered now I've not done an outro for you, so thanks for watching. Next video we'll be racing here. We'll be racing hot hatch. It's going to be thunderstorms just before our first race and potential showers just before our second race, so pretty spicy, but the morning should be dry, qualifying should be dry, so we'll go out and rip it, hopefully get a good position. Yeah, sound good? I've put that ballast in. I've texted the club as well and asked them if I can use their digital scales in the morning just to get like a second opinion on it, just because of how different the circuit ones are. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Thanks for watching, I'll see you there. Right, so she's getting loaded up, definitely engine dead.
Looks like mushroom soup. Oh, yummy.